Imagine a place where the streets turn red from a fight that lost its cause, where the last shot rings, smoke clears away, tears wash the ground of everything you lost. Imagine being afraid to sleep tonight, could be your last, and there's fire in the sky like a 4th of July, and someone's coming to take away everything you have. Well, why is peace so difficult to reach on the other side of the world? Doesn't somebody in the world see we need change? We need change. We need change. We need some change.
Hi, my name is Matthew Golly and I work for Young Life. Young Life has a special place in my heart because I was saved through Young Life back in high school. After high school, I got the blessing of becoming a volunteer Young Life leader in Austin, Texas at a school called McNeil High School. I got to love a group of guys from their freshman year all the way up through their senior year. I got to share Christ with many of these boys, and it's been the biggest blessing in my life to watch them grow in their love of Christ. Towards the end of that time at McNeil, I felt called internationally, and as I began to pursue that process, Jesus called me to Puerto Rico. One of the most exciting things about this opportunity with Young Life in Puerto Rico is that we've actually never been in Puerto Rico before. Young Life is across the United States and in 58 countries around the world, but this is our first attempt going into Puerto Rico. I've actually been asked to be the pioneer person into Puerto Rico, which is actually kind of intimidating, to be honest, but in itself very exciting. Now, when you look at the population as a whole, what we find is that almost 1/3 of the population is under the age of 18, which gives Young Life an incredible opportunity to go in as a relational ministry and love teenagers.
Of all the places in the Caribbean, this is one of the most obvious places to have Young Life that we don't have it yet.
I don't know of any really strong youth ministry.
We have kids that they don't have much expectativas of life. They just live because this is the moment I need to live, and whatever is good for me is good.
The culture here, a lot of times, is very commercial, very materialistic. It's all about what you wear and where you go and see and be seen.
They don't plan, some of them. I want to do this with my life, I want to go there. Just, they live the moment. That's the word, the phrase I was looking for.
It's something that's gotten out of hand. I think there's a lot of influences on kids in Puerto Rico these days that need to be counterbalanced somehow.
20,000 kids drop out of high school, and that concerns us. But even more concerning is the number of kids who don't have somebody to love them, care for them, and show them what God would look like.
Because of that absence of real love, then they try to fill that love with other things. And sometimes we see good hearts with una máscara, a mask, trying to be someone else because they were rejected in their home.
I love Young Life because something we do really well is love kids regardless of their response to the gospel. We go where kids are. We don't build buildings or build offices really, but we go and we love kids where they're at high school, at football games, all over. Wherever kids hang out, we go, and we love them in their world.
Sometimes in the church it's kind of old-fashioned, kids are not into that.
I believe they need to experience God. They need to experience Jesus.
The most exciting thing to me is the idea that we could have somebody go and build relationships with kids, love them unconditionally, and show them what God is like in a person.
I'm somebody that you get down there and come here in my need and love me. And if you talk me about a God that love, I want to know that love, not because I hear you, I want to experience. There is a generation that wants to experience.
I get to tell kids about Christ and who He is by just loving Him, by showing them the Bible, by giving them a place to be themselves and learn about Christ.
I think young people like you that they can relate to, or they can go, oh, you know, this is cool. These people are cool. That's the way to get in.
They're in need. There needed to be love. I repeat, to have relationship, ser afirmados. That word in English would be. Yeah, they need what happened with Jesus when he was baptized. That God said, "This is my son." That was like affirmation that this is my beloved son. They need that.
Very excited about the possibilities of Young Life stepping in here and coming alongside the churches and reaching young people in areas where we're not succeeding.
I was a kid who thought I knew everything, thought I had it all together, and there was a man who came alongside me, who loved me and showed me Christ. He showed up day after day regardless of how I treated him and regardless of my screw-ups. And he showed me Jesus.
And I believe that the most things they can experience God is in love, it's in relationship. They're looking for relationship, as I said before, they're looking to someone as an example I can follow, someone transparent, but we can do it.
As a pioneer of Young Life there, I'll be going there to start a ministry that within, God willing, a decade will take care of itself with its own people and its own money, and will continue to love kids where they need to be loved by the people who they relate to best.
I think that'd be great. The Young Life approach, I think, will be well received.
We already have met with pastors. We already know that the place is open and that there's a great deal of openness to the gospel and a great deal of openness and desire to have something for kids.
Now, me going into Puerto Rico means that I'm not just doing ministry with high school kids. That will be my main focus because that's where my heart is. But I'll be finding leaders in the community, training them to do Young Life, building a committee out of believers in the area, parents and school board members and pastors who will pray for us and help us in our mission.
So we look forward to this. My heart is absolutely thrilled about the idea. And for any of you who are supporting Matt in his efforts to come here and be a part of building a team with the rest of us, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this, and may God bless you for doing that. For those of you who are deciding what to do, we hope that you will prayerfully ask God for the means to jump in with us and be a part of this great adventure.
We're gonna love them no matter what. You have some consequence, and we're gonna work with that, but love is gonna be unconditional. That's the way God loves us, so we need to do that.
To carry the cross that you bear, say I'll be the only man who cares. I'll be the light, you be the warmth, and I'll be there. Say I will be there when there is no passage. I will be home and you're on your way, yeah, though I realize hearts still get broken, so I carry the cross that you bear. Say I'll be the only man who cares. I'll be the light, you be the warmth, and I'll be there. I'll be the light, honey, you be the warmth.